A soldier teaches a young girl a song.
수와 더불어 싸워다 죽은 우리의 죽음을 슬퍼 말아라.
A young boy pretends his older brother is a girl.
Dress up the girl's dress, and when the North Korean army came to our house, they said, "Oh, there's only one girl and one boy."
For Koreans during the war, survival meant different things to the children, but many shared the same thing, growing up without fathers.
The North Korean army came, and they took my father away from us.
They just took away from my family.
According to History.com, nearly 5 million Koreans were killed in the war, a generation of kids who will never see their fathers again. This is the story of two of them, my grandparents, Jung-hee Kim and Ho-tak Ohm.
My father was a high school teacher, and he was so nice to me, and he teach all kind of the things like sports and the study.
And my daddy took me to the swimming pool, and then he teach me the swim. And then after that, he made me on top of his neck, me holding his neck.
In 1945, there was no North and South Korea. There was just one Korea with provinces. Once the Japanese surrendered in World War II, they lost control of the Korean peninsula and a compromise was reached. The Americans took control of the southern half of the country below the 38th parallel. The Russians took control of the northern part of the country. But peace didn't last long because on April 25, 1950, the North Koreans under Kim Il-sung invaded South Korea with Russian resources as part of the Cold War to spread communism. They crossed the 38th parallel, starting a war that divided the country.
I wake up, they came with a tank in front of my house, and I was just so scared.
The U.S. would not let South Korea fall into communist hands. It was a ruthless war that killed many civilians, and not just from bombs.
A lot of people on the street, they died. And then, I saw. And then airplane bombing, and then we just hiding home.
When the North invaded, 8-year-old Jung-hee Kim, her mother, and 3 younger siblings had to escape their home in the northern part of the country, leaving behind all their belongings. Not everyone made it.
Brother and sister, they all died. 2 of them died in the middle of the war.
How?
Because they at that time we have to have a measles vaccine at the young kids, but they don't have the middle of the war.
Eventually, the Kim family ended up in Seoul, where they had to start over. Cha Young-sik was a determined lady who would make sure to bring some money to a fatherless family.
She tried to feed us, me and my brother, and she went to market, sell the noodles and all kind of things.
Besides losing their fathers and their homes, both Jung-hee and Ho-tak also had another thing in common.
I didn't go to any school during their invasion, 3 months.
Did you go to school?
No school. At that time, how can we go to school?
But a North Korean soldier forced her to learn a song.
They teach me the song, their song, North Korean song.
What if you didn't sing it? Would you get in trouble?
Yes.
As the end of the fighting neared, China and many other countries started to interfere, and a new compromise was discussed. On July 27, 1953, an armistice ended a brutal war that cost many lives.
60 years, I don't know what happened to my father.
Since there was no official peace treaty, the war is technically not over. Many Koreans have scars that lasted a lifetime.
shoot for the
Bullet?
bullet. It's just passing like that.
Who shot at you?
For the North Korean, just was near me here.
Jung-hee and Ho-tak met in a church in Seoul and started their lives over, but this time in America. But they still have hope that Korea will be united.
I hope, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, actually, but I don't know. When I'm leaving, I don't know.
Can you do you remember it? Can you sing it?
Yeah.
What, can you sing it?
원수와 더불어 싸워다 죽은 우리의 죽음을 슬퍼 말아라. Like that. 동무야 잘.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Their song.